When the South African Boer War began in 1899, Tasmania was still an independent colony. Initially, the war was popular with the local population, keen to show their support of Britain. It was reported that 15,000 people gathered to farewell the first contingent of troops who went to fight. This picture shows the crowds gathered at the dock when one such troop ship was leaving. This picture shows a train packed with soldiers at the station in about 1901. It is not clear whether the crowds are there to greet or farewell the troops, but other pictures in the museum's collection would suggest these soldiers were returning home. The volunteers mostly came from country areas, as both horses and riding skills were highly sought after in this campaign. This picture shows them training on the Domain. 2 Tasmanians won the Victoria Cross during this war. There is no doubt that this picture shows the celebration of the safe return of some of the soldiers. Even while the South African War was being fought, the people of Tasmania were planning a memorial to those who died in action. During the visit of the Duke of York in July 1901, he laid a foundation stone for a tribute to the soldiers who lost their lives. The statue, which was later erected on the foundation stone, was created by sculptor Benjamin Shepherd. The head was modelled on a man called Alan Giblin, a local soldier and member of a well-known political family in Tasmania. It was not until 1905 that the statue was formally unveiled by the state governor, the event shown here. In 1916, a temporary war memorial was erected on the Domain for those whose lives were lost in the First World War. This picture shows a wooden cenotaph at the first Anzac Remembrance Day service. The present cenotaph was not erected until 1925. In the intervening years, the soldiers were remembered in an avenue of trees leading up the hill, known then as the Avenue of Honour. The trees, each in memory of a local man who died in that war, were planted at ceremonies which were held in 1918 and 1919. The trees, surrounded by white fences, as shown here, each bore a plaque with the name and regiment of a soldier who had died. The avenue is a poignant reminder of the loss of life at some of the major battles of the First World War, as the plaques were placed in chronological order of the soldiers' deaths. In this picture, taken in about 1920, before the modern cenotaph was erected, you can also just see the avenue and locations of the trees with their individual white fences in the bottom left-hand corner of the picture. The avenue, now known as the Soldiers' Walk, was neglected for many years. It has now been restored with the plaques replaced and many new trees planted.